So today I wanted to talk about the mental and physical-ish flexibility aspect of survival. So sorry about it being in here. It's raining kinda today, and I just figured I'd make a video anyway. In survival, you have to be proficient in all of these different things: fire, food, water, shelter, drying out your clothes, spending long amounts of time by yourself. All of these things, but you never really hear about flexibility, because you can have this pack that weighs 60 pounds. You know, you can have your axe, your tomahawk, your knife, food, pots, pans, a tent, all of this stuff in your full-blown backpacking pack or a duffel bag. You can have your scout bag that has most of the essential items from your regular pack, but you might only have your tomahawk and your knife, a pot, a blanket and a hammock, and then you have your bare bones survival kit, which is a belt pouch and a knife. That's being flexible, is being able to take your survival kit and just go, okay, I need to add this, this, and this, and then you have your scout pack. You have a tomahawk, you have a shelter, you have an actual blanket, and then you can take that and you can take all of the contents from your scout pack and put it in your regular pack, and now you have a tent instead of a hammock. You have a sleeping bag instead of a wool blanket, even though a wool blanket's really good. It maintains heat. That is being flexible from the physical aspect, and that is part of what survival is about. It's about being able to change your mental standpoint, where you're comfortable with a tent, a stove, pots and pans, a sleeping bag, and you can go, okay, I just popped a hole in my bag and it dumped a bunch of stuff out. Now I have to downgrade into my scout pack. Now all you have are bare bones plus a few things. Oh, something happened. Now I'm down to my bare bones belt pouch and belt knife, which you should have on you. You shouldn't have it in a pack. So if you fall in a river, you can just pull the knife out, cut your pack off, you're fine. You can survive with what you have on your body. In the Lost in the Barrens movie, great movie. If you don't know what it is, check it out. It's pretty old, but still got some gems. They go and they explore. These two guys, they're teenagers. They go explore up a river where they shouldn't be, and their canoe goes downriver and wrecks. It snaps in half. They lose half of their stuff. They are able to survive, even though it's a movie. They're able to survive with just what they pull out of their canoe and what they have on their body. They had to go from, okay, we have pots and pans, your full-blown pack mentality, to we don't have a lot. We have a belt pouch and a knife, So they were able to switch from having all of this equipment, all of this stuff, to we have to get back home. And that's what it's all about. It's getting back home. It's changing your mindset so that you're able to get back home safely, so that you can survive as long as possible. If you're just in the backwoods doing like campcraft, like backwoods type stuff, it doesn't have to be a survival situation. Even though you have all of this stuff, you have all of this training, you're still able to, if something goes wrong, switch from your pack mentality to your little belt pouch thought process. In the TV show Alone, you can see the main reason why people go home in the first 2 days. It's a survival. They get all this training. They have to see who can stay out in the woods by themselves the longest. you can see their brain wear down on them far faster than their body. A lot of people go home because they're not prepared for the wildlife. They're on Vancouver Island, there's a lot of bears, wolves, and mountain lions, okay? They see wolves, they see bears. They're not ready, they don't have this mindset of, that's a wolf, I need to adjust everything so that I am not going to get attacked by them, I'm not going to be anywhere near these wolves. Even though they live on an island, you can't get away from them. They live there. You live there. You just have to find a balance in between, oh boy, all I got's a stick. That's your survival mentality. To, I have a gun, I can shoot the wolf. That's your pack mentality. You have to swap over to, I have a stick, what can I do with this stick if this wolf comes after me? You can see people leave the first day. You see people leave a week after because they are just, their emotions are wearing on them, they're missing their family. They are still in the wrong mentality where they switch from being a social person to switch, now I'm alone. What do I have to do to survive and be the last guy? In boot camp in the military, they haze you, they put you through all of this stuff, they make you climb through mud for Navy SEALs, for buds. They make you swim, they give you 2 hours of sleep every day for a week. They make you do all of this stuff. If you mess up, you carry a log that is huge. They're all just wearing their mental down to the bare bones. They want to see what you are made of. They want to see what drives you and what is behind your eyes. All of it, buds, boot camp for regular military, survival, sports, it's all just mental. It's how fast can your brain adapt to what's going on and push through it. In the movie Unbroken, he gets spiked. He could just stop right there, but his brother told him to never stop getting up. And he made that a mentality. He never changed from thinking, I got knocked down, I have to get back up. He survived being in an internment camp. He survived holding a beam. Louis Zamperini, however you say his name. He survived holding a beam above his head for half an hour. All because he had a mentality that I'm the Italian kid and you can't beat on me anyway. So you have to have this mentality of, you can't break me. I'm gonna adjust, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change from my pack mentality to my survival kit mentality, like that. That way, if something happens, you can always just go back to what you know. And that's your bare bones survival kit. Even if you lose your knife, take a rock, break it. It'll give you a sharp edge. You can use that as a knife. Make a spear, hunt frogs. All you have is a belt pouch of very, very, very essential things. For a pack, your scout mentality, you have a knife, you have all of these things, but you should be able to just switch, boom. Now I'm back with my belt pouch. Now I have just these few things that will keep me alive because I know how to use them. I'm not comfortable with bow drill fire starting. I'm not comfortable with, getting cold and wet. But as long as you keep practicing to change from, it's like 90 degrees to dry, to it's 30 degrees, I fell in a river and I'm going to die unless I get a fire started. You have to be able to switch as fast as you can. Adapt. You gotta change. And if you're not comfortable with that, if you're not comfortable with changing your mentality, changing how you see the world so that you will be able to survive, get classes, get books, read them, practice what they're telling you. Practice the things you learn, even if you know them, keep practicing. All of the ex-Marines, all the military, they keep working out if they're able to so that they can still be able to change, to become better. They all work out, they all run. Jocko Willink, he is a monster, and he tells you to not back down, that you can still do what you need to. On his Instagram, he posts a picture of his watch, and I think that's his run time for a mile or something like that. But it's him practicing. He switched from his pack mentality to down here a long time ago, and he stayed down here because he knew that that is the grindstone. That is what makes him tougher, makes him who he wants to be. So that's just kind of what I'm thinking about and getting at, is change. Be able to switch from I have everything to I have nothing. You should be able to survive comfortably with a belt pouch and a knife. Thanks.